There we have it. We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Game Day Squad's Aussie Rules live stream for round 17. I'm excited. I'm keen to get a big W tonight. The Sydney Swans are playing against Richmond. But we've got plenty of footy to talk before that, and we have a special guest for us, our new co-host of the live stream,
Yes.
Mark Jones. Big fella, how are you going, mate?
Oh, I'm good. I might need to negotiate a contract first before I agree to that. But yeah, no, I've had a good week, so I'm pretty keen.
Well, from memory, Callum said that if you got that pick right, that he'd give up his spot here for you. And look what you have it. A week later, you're here. He's missing. And of course, we've got our other co-host in Kerm. Mate, let's rip in tonight. I know you're excited.
Let's get stuck in. Mark's a part of the furniture now. I like it. He was a friend of the show. Now he's just a part of the furniture. So I'm keen to get stuck into this.
Yeah, absolutely. And why we are here because of Game Day Squad. Create, coach, and compete. Sign up today to open up your free 330 starter pack, and start building your dream squad today. And before we get into all the good stuff, I'm going to quickly go through what we have in the show. But we've got a Discord competition that we run every single week. And if you just hop in there and go to our competitions tab under Aussie Rules, you'll see that we ask you for the highest scoring player for a particular round. And if you can guess that correctly, then we have a pack on the house. Additionally, if you can guess the exact score with it as well, we'll chuck in a bonus pack on top. So good luck. And we'll see how you all go. But what we have tonight is we've got our team announcements. We've got our buy, gift, and sell. And we have a quiz tonight, which I'm quite dreading. And I left a cheeky comment in the Discord before. And we all know how the last spin the wheel went for myself and Kerm.
Jesus.
And we thought we'd back it up again. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a spin the wheel challenge. I won't give too much away, but trust me, you're going to want to be here for that. And we're going to need participation from people in the chat as well. So make sure you're ready to go for that. But without further ado, let's get into it. Mark, I want to know about your team announcements this week. Who are you going to play? Why have you played them? Take it away.
First of all, if I'm going to be on here any more often, I'm going to need to send in a new photo because I hate that you keep bringing that one back up. But okay, team selection. So I tried to go as uncontroversial as possible this week because most weeks when I try and pick the winners, I just, I go worse than I would have if I went safe. So backline mostly picked itself this week. I've gone Houston. I think he's earned a spot there this week.
He's been so good. Yeah.
Yeah, midfield. I actually got a Petrarca this week, so I'm very excited to play him for the first week. So no doubt he will drop off based on my form. And I've got Jeremy Cameron in F6 there, which is pending him starting. If not, to be honest, I don't know how I'm going to start, but yeah, that's it.
I like this. I like this a lot because Mark he suffers from pep brain as well. We are both Mansour fans, and we like to make a lot of last minute changes, and he's gone very, very vanilla this week. But I really like it. it. I'm keen to see if Jezza does play as you are and who you might bring in.
Yeah, one pick I went back and I checked, and I think every week I've got the Brayshaw Sarong pick wrong.
Yeah.
Like I've literally gone the wrong one every week. And then I think one week I played both and they were average. So I can't get it right. So
wait, is that the case? So you're going with Brayshaw this week to confirm.
so get on Sarong.
Okay. Beauty.
Who do they have that this week, just quietly? They've got
Carlton.
Yeah, that'd be a nice matchup.
Which, should be a very friendly, fantasy-friendly matchup there. I might flick it over to my screen because I've gone with Sarong. So that's given me even more confidence now. He's going to be in the lineup because, Mark, I'm hoping, history repeats itself as it has so many times for you, unfortunately. But yeah, we look a little bit different this week. And as you can see, we have a lot of silvers. And I've gone away from my gold strategy where I've listed them as sort of like my captains per line group. And I've hit the transfer market. I've hit some people's DMs. And I just needed to get some trades done. So the defenders this week pretty much look the exact same, but I've upgraded some to silvers. The mids, I've got Parrish in this week. I love what I saw from him last week. I'm hoping he can continue that form. You'll see that Clary there, and I reckon we have a quick discussion about him after I name the rest because what the hell is going on? Tom Green, Bont, Sarong, Tim English, of course. I need to say nothing else but English gang. represent in the chat if you are here, because I know you are. And the forwards, you'll see there, Kerm. I know you're going to like this one. Harry Himmelberg.
I do love this one. This was the first one I noticed. I love that pick. Especially this week.
He's got a really good matchup this week. I really like what I can see. And of course, Josh Dunkley has been ruled out. And I thought there's no one better to replace him with my core group of people I have than a silver Harry Himmelberg. So he's going to get his first start this week. And I picked him up a couple of weeks ago off that hype where he was going to go down back and defend. And hopefully now I can get the rewards for that move. But that rounds it off. So yes, Clary, let's talk. What do we think's going on? Because
it's a mystery.
It's
a mystery.
I think there's something else going on here. Like has he been done for drugs or something, and then he's just putting on an act? Like, did you see that video at training where he was kind of arguing?
Oh, he's blown up. He wasn't arguing.
Yeah,
he was not happy.
Yeah.
There needs to be an investigation.
And then probably just walked around the corner and like end scene and it's all done. And I
it's gone from 1 week, potentially 1 week of him missing to almost. Is it going to be if he goes through this next period? It's going to be almost 8 weeks.
Yeah, I think. Well, it's week 10, right? His last game, so it's already 7 guaranteed. Potentially 8 next week, and could be even longer from what I've heard. So
yeah.
Crazy. We need him back though, because I had Jack Steele in my team last week, and he has been. You talk about Andy Brayshaw and Caleb Sarong. I can't get Jack Steele right, so I
think just not picking him is probably the right call.
Probably the smart play, yeah. Probably the smart play.
And I'll tell you who needs Clary back is the Demons as well, because I know they want to be putting Petrarca up forward to help out with Fritsch going down with that injury. They're leading goal kicker for the year, and we know Track can kick a bag when he's down there and he gets given an opportunity, but at the moment, he's just following the pill around the ground because they don't have another mid other than Viney to help him out and do so. But enough of that chat. Oh, sorry, go on.
Like, how nice would it be if he ends the season as a forward as well, and then you guys relist him as a forward for next season? That would be the dream.
Oh, well, you guys. I might know a
guy. The you guys. But speaking of you guys, let's go to our champion competitor, ranked number 2 for the seasonal. Kerm, mate, explain your moves this week. What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm coming into the show. You might be able to hear it for the listeners. I'm coming into the show a little bit injured. I went into a pie far too early, straight out of the oven, and have destroyed the top of my mouth. Absolute rookie error. So if I slur my words here, that is why. Pretty vanilla team going into this week. The defense, as Mark mentioned, sort of picked itself for me this week. I've really enjoyed having Bailey Dale back there over the bye period, and there's no reason for me to leave Bailey Dale Island. Mitch Duncan is the big question mark. Whether he's going to turn up and play his wing role where he racks up 30 touches by halftime, who knows? He can do the complete opposite and not touch the ball for a half as well. So he's always going to be a risk at his age and his injury history. So you never know.
Yeah.
My midfield, Jack Viney with Clayton Oliver out. He's been really up and down. I picked him a couple of weeks ago, a little bit of Jack Steele itis, where I picked him a couple of weeks ago, absolute dudded for 2 weeks in a row, and then went ballistic, I think, for 140 points plus for 2 weeks. So Jack Viney is hopefully going to be kind to me this week with Clayton Oliver ruled out. I know we've spoken about that a couple of times. The big name in my midfield is Lachie Neale coming up against the West Coast Eagles. I think they're going to be...
A lot of people are excited about that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got to get up and about for Lachie Neale up against this at the Gabba without Luke Shuey. It could be an absolute cricket score. And if Lachie Neale gets his hand on the ball as much as possible without Josh Dunkley again, he's going to be everywhere. So Lachie Neale... He was the first name on my team sheet, to be honest, and I'm really excited to see what he can do this week.
Cracker.
Toby Nankervis. Thursday night footy has not been kind to fantasy coaches so far this year. It seems to be that people just forget how to play fantasy footy on Thursday nights, and I'm a bit nervous about Toby Nankervis, but up against Sydney, who give up the most ruck points to ruckman, and without Samson Ryan as well, who's been omitted for Richmond, I think I could do a lot worse than Toby Nankervis, hopefully this week, knock on wood. So we will see with that. My forward line is where it gets a little bit interesting. Will Ashcroft at the Gabba, the Prince of Wollongabba, as we like to call it. Yes. Footy show. Without Josh Dunkley as well, hopefully he will rack up a few more CBAs and run around the Gabba. like he loves to do and go. I think he's averaging something stupid like 118 GDS fantasy points at the Gabba so far this year. And it drops off drastically when they're playing away from home.
Just like the Crows, yeah.
It's just like the Crows, yeah. And the other name there that's a bit of a point of difference is Sam Flanders, who's worked his way back into the senior side for the Suns. It might be a little bit of a Suns glasses type situation.
Suns
here
cap.
for me. Yeah,
Yep.
the Suns cap. But he's come back in really, really good form coming out of the VFL where he absolutely smoked it up, and he's come back and I think he's got 118 and 113 since coming back. And we're going to need someone to grab that ball. I know Tuke Miller's back, but Sam Flanders is scoring points without CBAs. So I'm really intrigued to see how he goes this week, and hopefully he can keep that streak going.
Yeah, mate, loving the team. I'll tell you one thing. If it's raining on the weekend, Jack Viney might be the best player to play. I don't know if you saw him.
Good point.
He's the best wet weather footy player I think I've ever seen, at least this season. He was just everywhere, man. Even the commentators were saying it. Like, just every stoppage, he was somehow at it and winning the footy every time. What a fantastic week he had.
And the Saints match up as well. That's going to be a big score, I think.
Yeah, that was another big factor for me. That Saints matchup is just too tasty to leave out. So yeah, fingers crossed he can get it done for me, because he's burnt me in the past, and this is probably going to be his last chance for me, I think.
Alrighty, let's move on, boys. Let's move on.
Oh no.
It's time. It is time. Oh goodness, I don't know how to feel about this. I'm a little bit nervous. This is going to be good. I'm going to be optimistic. It's going to be great, actually, Kerm. Let's go.
Yeah, let's positive affirmations. We want to give away some cards to the fans. Mark, for the listeners who are listening, has played fantasy for a long time. So your cards are in good hands. Our cards are not. I'll be back.
So much I like you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh goodness. All right. So you can see what you can see in front of you. We can't hide the obvious, unfortunately, but this is the wheel, and these are the cards that are going to be on play today. So how this is going to work is we're going to need some interaction from the chat. But what you're going to do is you're going to nominate and say, I want to be a part of this next question. We're going to test Mark on his fantasy knowledge. And if he gets the question correct, then we're going to spin the wheel, and that person's going to win whatever it lands on. If Mark gets the question incorrect, then unfortunately we'll be moving on to the next one. And I can see a comment here, and this person is onto it.
Is that a diamond Nick Martin?
That is a diamond Nick Martin.
Yes,
we'll go through
it is.
them. We'll go through them real quickly.
Oh,
So
no.
I'll tell you the three that I've put forward. It's Diamond Nick Martin, Diamond Benny Keys, and Diamond Lockie Weller. So I'm a little bit nervous. I'm shaking my boots. I didn't think I was going to be this nervous.
Yeah, yeah. It's going to be a tough one, mate. It's going to be a tough one. You've put up some gun cards.
Yeah. Who have you put up, Tom?
Got the Gold Bolton, Gold Wits, Zeeble Platt, Platt Rich, Platt Shuey, and a Platt Oogle Hagen. So none of them are horrible. They're all pretty good cards. And I'll tell you what, if you're starting a GameDay squad and you've just joined and you're on this live stream, this is going to be money for you. But let's get into it. I know what everyone wants. They want to see us lose cards, don't they, Kerm? So
they do. They love it. They love stealing cards off us, and rightfully so.
And that's what I was going to say. And
can I nominate myself? Can I pick myself as the winner?
I mean, I don't have the rule book in front of me. I don't see why not.
We'll see. But all right, let's get into it. The first question. So, Kerm was saying before, Mark, you played fantasy for a very long time. And as a veteran of the game, who has the most fantasy points by players with the defender position allocated since 2014?
Since 2014?
Who's spinning this wheel if Mark gets it right?
Yeah. Do I pick someone first? Or
Yep, let's pick. Who wants to spin? You just pick a comment there. A lot of people are commenting. It's up to you, mate.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Oh, hang on. Let's go Jackie Bloom.
Okay.
Here we go. So,
all right.
Jackie's in. Are you in? That's the question. What is the answer to that question?
Since what year was it? Sorry, you said?
2014. Amongst defenders who have had that position allocated, who has scored the most points in that position since 2014?
So probably someone who's still playing who's older would be my guess.
I'll give you a hint. Yes.
Yeah. I want to say Doherty.
Oh, you were close.
That is a
Oh.
great answer, but unfortunately, the answer is Rory Laird. So, Jackie,
Oh,
I'm extremely sorry. We won't be spinning
Oh.
the wheel, but it could be a chance for another spin later.
That was one of the harder questions. Just so the listeners know, that was one of the harder questions. And Sam Doherty, amongst current active players, was second on that list.
oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well, who do we want to nominate next? Let's get the next nomination, and then I'll give you the question. You can have a crack at answering it.
Okay. Oh, God. Let's go Luke Skipper, if he's still in.
The Skip.
Big Skip. Let's pull him up. Everyone knows Martin does look nice, though, Skip. I totally agree with you. And our question is, who is the tallest player in the AFL?
The tallest player in the AFL.
Yeah. Big bopper. Big boy. Probably plays a particular position. I'm sure you can guess.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
I feel like I'm drawing blanks here. Are they like a genuine fantasy player, would you say?
Think a little less.
No, I wouldn't say a
Fantasy
genuine fantasy player. That's a hint.
Okay.
I think.
I'll give you another hint. There's two players that qualify. There's two players that are the same for
The
the
height.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Long way from the ground.
I don't know.
Are you reading chat? Oh.
No. Oh, let's go. Is it Cox?
It is Mason Cox.
Wow.
Oh, like
Yes,
as soon as it said not fantasy relevant, I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was a good give. That's a good pick though. And Skip's been a friend of the show for a long, long time.
This was the sorry, wrong one, but this comment had me laughing, bro. I can't lie. I was trying to hold it in, but
Lena was the other one.
Where is it? Here it is. America.
America.
Well, let's go, Skip. Here we go, Skip. This is your card coming straight to you. I'll be in contact with you after the show.
Typical. You guys love it.
Wow, Diamond Benny Keys. That is a ripper card. Wow, Skip, mate. He does come every week. He couldn't have gone to a better bloke, can't lie.
Exactly. And Skip's been a fan of the show for, as you say, for a long time. He's been playing Game Day Squad for a long time as well. One of the OGs. So,
yep. Oh gosh, that hurts. That really hurts me to see that. But let's move it on. We've got another couple questions to get through.
Yeah.
Who do you want, Mark? You'd have to nominate someone else for a prize or
maybe
a chance at a prize.
Bube 35.
Yep. Alrighty. Let's rip in. Our next question is, everybody in Game Day Squad wants goals, which fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And they're worth 8 points on our platform if you didn't know that. But who leads the AFL currently for behinds?
For behinds.
Yeah.
Can I ask one hint? Are they a contender for Coleman still, or is it someone who's just spraying?
Kerm, I'll let you be the jury on this, mate. You can be the jury.
They're still in the shout.
Okay. What about? I don't know. Kerno.
Oh, that's a pretty good guess.
Oh,
that is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Here we go. Let's spin this wheel. Oh goodness.
Starting to feel bad now. Nah,
No,
you guys have enough cards.
Is this Callum's favourite player in the league? It is Jack Zeeble.
He who must not be named. Very well done.
Tidy card. But that
That's
was
impressive,
my one.
Mark.
Yeah, I was just thinking who should be leading the Coleman, who's not. And yeah.
I think it's like he's on 30, some stupid like 35, and then it's like the length of the Flemington straight. And then I forget who's in second, but it's a massive, massive discrepancy. So there's a really good shout.
Let's go. Look at that. Let's go, Mark. I agree. Let's go,
Yeah.
Mark.
Big
Let's
sense of Mark in the chat.
Yeah, look,
But,
Danny D, you can have the next one.
that's a good way to get the next one.
Yeah,
the next
talk me up
question
and you'll
for
get the
you,
next
Mark,
one.
is which ruckman averages the most hitouts per game this season so far?
Oh, I think I actually know this one. Is it Kerm's boy? Is it Wits?
Unfortunately not. It's actually Riley O'Brien.
Oh,
He's leading with 39.4 per game.
And Wits is like 39.12 or something silly. Yeah.
Probably.
It's a great shout again. He's getting so close.
Danny D, I'm sorry, but stay
I'm
around.
sorry.
Because we have another part where we give out cards and maybe we can redeem you there. But let's move on. Who's next?
Who haven't I picked yet? Let's go DB474.
DB474.
Alrighty. So out of all of 2022 and the top 10 averaging game day squad players, who has dropped off the most in terms of average so far this year?
Can you repeat the question? So
of course I can. So it's 2022
Yep.
top 10 ranked player. And I'm asking you, out of that bunch from last year, who's dropped off the most in terms of average score per game for this year?
Okay.
You're just thinking top 10 players from 2022.
Who's been stinky this year? That's what you want to answer.
I think is it your boy? Is it Callum Mills?
It is Callum Mills.
I packed a Diamond Mills the other day and I was excited. Then I remembered it's not 2022.
2023. That's what you remember.
Yeah.
We're in the present and not the past.
Yeah.
Here we
What's
go.
happening with that?
Right, yeah.
Oh, dude, I think it's form, bit of injury.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I don't have too many responses to that, mate. Rich is off the board now. Probably not the greatest card of the bunch, but it's a free card and I'm sure you will take it. So let's go. But all right, next one up. Who have we got, Mark?
Let's go Dan's Dynamos.
3 questions left. Dan's Dynamos.
Let's go Dan's Dynamos.
Keep commenting because if you drop down the bottom, I'm probably not going to find you. So go again.
Great advice there from the big dog in the chair.
Dan's I might pull this comment up quickly as well. Read that, Kerm. He's definitely having a jab at us from last time. But I did another quiz and I think I got 3 from 3 or 4 from 4. Is there no respect for that one?
Everyone's just got short-term memory.
But my average is like what? 4 from 14 then. If that's the case anyways.
Absolute stinker. So you're probably onto something there, Dan, to be honest with you.
He is. But here we go. I need you to rank these next people from highest to lowest average in 2023. So I'm going to list the names off for you, and you go from highest being the first one, lowest being the last name you'll mention.
Okay.
Adam Chera.
Yep.
Sam Walsh. Liberatore. And Tommy Mitchell.
Oh.
This is tough, Mark.
That's tough because they're all in like a pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say... So it was Chera, Walsh, Mitchell, Libber.
Correct.
Okay. I want to put Libber at 1, maybe.
Yep.
Okay. That's correct. Yep.
So that's high score. That is correct.
Then the next 3 could be anything. Is Chera more than Walsh? I want to go... Yeah, Walsh has been a bit stinky some weeks, so I might go Chera.
Chera 2. Okay.
Chera's correct.
1. Chera 2.
Oh,
tick, tick.
So it's between Walsh
50-50 now, really. You just got to...
And Mitchell.
Yeah.
Let's
Tommy
go.
Mitchell,
I'm getting... before Tom, I'm getting nervous now.
Let's go...
These numbers, man.
It's that time of the stream.
Walsh started strong. Mitchell's been like consistent at like a level. I'm gonna go Walsh Mitchell.
Well done.
That is
Actually,
correct.
take a bow. Seriously, I thought. Oh,
The only one I
gosh.
was confident on was Libba, so that was 100%.
Dan's Dynamos. Let me spin that wheel for
this
you.
is why Mark
big
is
fella.
one of the better coaches on the platform because he just knows his stuff and he gets a witsy.
Witsy. There we go. Jared Witz coming your way. I will be in touch with you all on the Discord after this stream. How many more cards are we going to have to give up, Mark? Just tell me, mate. Am I going to prepare to lose them all? What's going on here?
How many more questions are there? Well, there's still
two.
there's two cards on there that you definitely want as well. Yeah.
Exactly. So go on. Name the next person. Who is coming up next?
Who haven't I picked yet? I'm kind of blanking. There's a lot of pressure.
Let's go Giorgio.
Yeah, okay.
Rolls off the tongue. It's an awesome name, Giorgio.
Do you want Hugo Hagen out of all the options here? Look, we can potentially deliver it to you. Let's go. But question number 7, second last one for the night. Who has taken the most kick-ins this season, Mark?
Oh. Is it someone? Oh. I actually have no idea with this one.
Okay, well that might be
maybe
good for Kerm.
Yeah, it could be good for Kerm.
Let's forget about
Kerm. Someone who concedes a lot of shots. Let's go Zeeble.
No way!
I'm actually.
Is it?
It's Jack Zeeble with 91 for the season so far. And Jackie, I read your comment. I have something for you later, so stick around and I'll hook you up. I can see a comment full of bronzes. But let's move on. Spin the wheel for Giorgio. Here we go.
I'm never coming back on this show again, am I?
I'm in Nick Martin's. The card everyone wants.
You're safe. Oh.
Okay.
Shuey. Bloody Shuey. Still tidy. You take, I guess there's no rule like bad cards on here, but there are definitely some that are more desirable than others, let's say. But here we go. The last question. I need you to nominate someone, Mark, and then we're going to move on to buy gift sell where we give out more cards anyway. So
all right,
let's go.
As a St Kilda fan, I'm going to have to go with Zach Dawson.
Oh, Zach Dawson coming up to the plate. Here we go. All right. The last question is, which team gives up the most fantasy points per game to inside midfielders?
Ooh, to inside midfielders.
I know Mark knows this too.
It's between two teams. I don't know about. It'd be between West Coast and St Kilda, I think.
Both love giving away fantasy points. You're not wrong.
Just say it, Mark. You literally just teasing me at this point.
No, let's go West Coast. I think St Kilda are probably more defensive players than.
Yeah.
Let's go West Coast.
Yeah. It's a layup. It is a layup. It is West Coast. Well done. That is amazing result. But here we go. Spin that wheel. Let's spin it around. Oh,
it's
going to happen on the last one.
Oh, God.
Zach Dawson. It's taken home a diamond, Nick Martin. I am so jealous, firstly. But at the same time, I feel so bad for my boy, Kerm. Kerm, I'm sorry, mate.
We got to stop doing these segments, boys.
Oh, what's worse? I've just seen Zach Dawson tried to give me the answer and he gave me the wrong one.
Zach Dawson, lucky Mark is a veteran at fantasy because he had you back. He knew what was going on. Wow, that's ripper. That's so good.
I'm sorry, Kerm.
No, it's all right. All right.
But now it's time for buy, gift, sell. So let me pull up the screen quickly for everyone. What we're going to do here is this is quickly becoming my favorite part of the show because this is all random and I don't have to give away people that I already love. It's just give away people that I didn't even have yet. So that's fine. But what we're going to do here is, Kerm, we'll start it off with you, then go myself, and then Mark, you finish it off with a bang, hopefully. But we're going to nominate one person from the chat to give a card to out of a 3-player common pack that we open. The other one we're going to keep for ourselves. And then the last one of the pack, we're going to list on the transfer market after the show for just 1 cent.
Yeah.
And I'm going to list these cards anywhere between from when this live stream finishes and you stop watching us to 10 minutes after. So make sure you're hanging on the transfer market, ready to hopefully pick up some deals. But let's rip in. Kerm, you're first, mate. Do you want to nominate someone from the chat? And then let's open this pack up.
Yeah, I'll go Bradley Applegate. He's been a constant listener tuning into the show. So Bradley, this one is for you. Hopefully we get something good. I hope.
Here we go. Looking for an animation. All right, common animation. That's fine, though. It's about what's in the pack. Okay, 2 silvers and a gold.
Okay. Not a bad start.
This could be big. Who will we get? Oh,
okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, Bradley, you're gonna get the Redman. I'm gonna keep the Johnson as a dynasty prospect. I think Johnson gets overlooked a lot out at Freo because he's obviously behind, Brayshaw, Sarong. I think Hayden Young is going to start playing some midfield time as well. But Johnson as well is, I think, flying super, super under the radar as a dynasty option, and I'm keen to hold on to that card. And yeah, Murphy's going to go on the transfer market for 1 cent, unfortunately. But congrats to Bradley, the gold Redman.
That is such a good card. Wow.
Boom.
Oh, what a start. Giving away the best one as well. And Jackie, I was going to ask, are you still here? And I just saw your comment. So I'm going to nominate yourself, Jackie.
Let's go, Jackie.
Hopefully I can get you something good here. I know you said you had a full bronze team. I'm hoping I can give you something super spicy to get that bronze team looking good. But here we go. Silver, and gold.
Okay.
That's not a good start, Jackie, but I've got you here. Don't worry. Oh, no.
Jody Waitman, the sausage man.
Some weeks could be good.
Oh,
Will Phillips, that's not bad.
what do I hook Jackie up with here, though? That's the question. It's nothing that stands out to me that goes, that's a starter, set and forget in your team, but...
It's not the best pack we've ever opened on the show. Probably not the worst we've ever opened either. I'm interested to see who you go here, Tom.
I might... Phillips, I'll give away to Jackie.
Good shout.
I'll list Waitman on the transfer market for 1 cent, and I'll keep big fella in the middle. I think that's
You're a good bloke, Tom. You're a good bloke.
Oh, well, sorry, I couldn't pack a Redmond, but I tried. I definitely tried, mate. But that's my decision there. Let's do it. Yep. Jackie, I'll be in contact with you soon. Get that Phillips. But Mark.
I think we're about due a legend on this segment. What are we? Round 17 now? Round 17 edition of the show. We are due a legend card.
Well, I had to give my card to Kerm after giving so many of his cards away.
Just to make me feel better.
Nah.
No, it's okay.
Let's go Minnow 15.
Minnow.
I've seen him around the chats.
He's a jet. We love Minnow. Absolute jet.
Genuine friend of the show, Minnow. Lots of friends of the show in here tonight. I've loved it.
Yeah, it's good to give it to people.
No,
like, and all the new people as well. It's just great giving cards out. I do love this. I can't lie. But double gold and a silver. Sonny Draper.
Big dog.
Oh.
Barnett, and here we go. Ooh, metal. Interesting
garbage,
pack.
The pack gods have not been with us tonight.
No.
Like,
Unfortunately not.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I think Draper's probably not getting a game on many people's fantasy sides, really.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'd be giving away one of the golds. And
I think the biggest potential piece here is maybe Weddle.
Weddle. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I'm leaning Weddle.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Weddle to Minnow, is that correct?
Yeah.
Who do you want to keep?
Wait, I'll keep Draper so no one else has to deal with him.
Alrighty, and that's you. There we go. Wraps up our segment here. That was good. That was a good bit of fun. That
Yeah.
hurt,
We need
hurt a
the-
lot less than the spinning the wheel, Kerm. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know
did.
about
I'm
you.
still a
Yeah.
little bit speechless from the quiz spin the
Yeah.
wheel segment we
Yeah.
had there, but we need the pack life to change on this segment. I think we've been a little bit dry.
I know,
Yeah.
man. One day
these
we'll
last
pull a
couple of
legend.
weeks.
One day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it, man. We got to believe, fellas. Believe.
We
But
do.
let's wrap it up. We got one more part of the show. If you're still here, and that is just fortunately we finished that. Thank goodness. And it's lock of the round.
Yes, lock of the round. And if you guys don't know how this works, it's where we on the Game Day Squad Footy Show pick a player each week to score a certain amount of points. And if that player reaches those points, we get those points allocated to this table here, as you can see. And if they don't reach those points that we put them down for, you get a score of 0. So a lot of position changes recently on the scoreboard. Tom has retained his position up top.
Retained.
You've done a really good job up top. Callum, very controversially, picked. I should preface this by saying if you pick a player, you can't pick him again during the season. And Callum, last round in round 16, controversially tried to sneak in a second Jordan Dawson pick, one of the better players in the league.
I think he knew what he was doing.
I've got that theory too. I think he thought no one would notice. We've got some investigators on the scene and we picked it out early last week. So he had some points retracted that he thought he had after round 16, which got me up to second amongst the team, but third with the community involved, which Mark himself has been doing some very good work with. So we'll go on to who we have locked up for round 17.
Let's do it.
Callum has gone Lockie Neal with that juicy matchup for 120 points. Dunkley out at the Gabba against West Coast, leaking the most points to inside midfielders. You cannot get safer than that on paper. That's all I'm going to say.
Surprised he didn't go 100 points though.
Yeah, I know. He's notorious for going, those low. I think that round that he had Jordan Dawson for earlier on in the season was 115 points, which is borderline jail time for a guy like Jordan Dawson. Tom, you have gone the informed Stephen Cornelio for GWS coming up against Hawthorn, I believe, 122 GDS fantasy points.
Yeah, I don't know if he's exactly in form. Yeah, he's been a bit up and down this year, but I do think he's in a good streak right now, not only of form but of matchup. So I'm really hoping 122, try to play it a little bit safer, but again, on paper, looks great, doesn't it? But we'll see how it goes.
The dude's a gun. The dude is a gun. He's a very good footy player. And I've gone Harry Himmelberg, 115 GDS fantasy points.
Big call. I love it.
We spoke about this earlier on in the show. I love the role change. We saw how good he can be in 2022 with that defender status for GWS. And I think he had something like 8 kickouts last week, which I think I'm hoping he's going to keep going into round 17. So Harry Himmelberg is my pick there for 115. But everybody wants to know, what is Mark going for the community? Round 17. He messaged me before the show and he said this is going to be a juicy one. So I'm keen to hear what this is.
I was tossing up between 2 players and I'm going to go for the riskier one. Someone who I suspect probably no one's going to intentionally pick in their side this week, but I'm going to back him. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going Christian Salem from Melbourne.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
For 115 points. Hope he gets named, but
I like it. It. If he doesn't get named, well, I can check in the background here. But
if he doesn't get named, change him to the other Christian on Melbourne, maybe.
Okay.
Petrarca,
do you want to give the listeners some reasoning as to why you went Salem this week? Because I'm interested as well. I love the pick. I do.
He's playing like down that half-back kind of role, isn't he? Against St Kilda, taking a few kick-ins. Like, I think, Melbourne don't have that conventional defender who scores big. Like, Angus Brayshaw maybe, but he's not really scoring that much. So I'm just taking a punt on him because there's always one defender who goes big against St Kilda. So
true.
Yeah,
I really like it, man. And for those listening, Mark's got a really good track record on this segment. I think he picked
really
Tex
good.
Walker.
Would be an
I I think
Tex
Tex
Walker when he
Walker.
kicked 2 bags. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna follow him in, if you're gonna follow anybody,
Oh, don't back me in.
No. He's got the CV to back him in, and I really like the pick because usually we go, your Nick Dacos's, Andy Brayshaw's, and that Christian Salem pick is a juicy one, and I can confirm he has been named. So.
He's been named. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's got that high halfback role. I understand the thought process here. Should be able to get plenty of hands on the ball, moving it out of the defense. Could be a cheeky little shout, and especially for people whose teams are thin. If you don't have all the depth, maybe go get yourself. If you've got a Salem, play him this week. Could be
and he's scored like over 80 every week. I think he's played. So don't quote me on that, but he's done all right.
Yeah. And he's been really fantasy relevant in the past as well. He's not just come out of the woodworks. He's
exactly.
He's been good.
But wow, I'm excited. Big game for my boys tonight. Up the Swannies. Cheer. Nah, not yet. We'll wait till we win and then I'll sing a song. I'm hoping we win because goodness, I'll be in a really, really horrible mood for the Monday show if we lose. But thank you so much for everyone who's checked in, tuned in to this live stream today. We really appreciate all the comments, support, and everything you've been giving us recently. The more you help support us, or the more you do support us, the more giveaways and things we can do like we did today. We really do appreciate your time here. We know it's been a bit of a longer one, but hopefully you enjoyed it because we gave out a lot of cards and had a lot of fun doing it as well. If you have been selected, nominated, all of that good stuff for a card, please join our Discord and message Thomas Z. You'll see me there under the fantasy chat. Just send me a direct message and let me know that you were picked, and I'll hook you up with your card. I'm super excited for the game, super excited for all that, to deliver you all your cards. Fellas, thanks so much for hopping on with me, especially yourself, Mark, our special guest and new co-host. Oh, I love saying
Part of the furniture.
Just wait till Cal watches the replay of this.
If Christian Salem does get that, I think there needs to be a serious sit-down conversation over some paperwork because that would be insane.
Yeah, I don't know if you want me on every week, though, based on depleted the sides.
Put us to shame.
Not that, just...
Oh, goodness. But again, thank you everyone for hopping on, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.